Today, we're going to talk about a handful of metrics that can make all the difference in your business. In fact, when you start measuring and paying attention to this handful of metrics, it can lead to double, triple, 5x the revenue, profitable revenue in your business. So we're going to flip over and I'm going to share the screen and do a little bit something different today. Bear with me. All right, so I have two versions of this file. And I use this with new clients coming in. I also provide this for clients that I work with, just so we can do a spot check to see what are the items that represent the biggest opportunity to make drastic changes. Maybe you've heard about the client, Sarah, that I worked with in the past, where we took her from consistent 20K months up to six-figure months. And that was by doing this very same process, looking at the points in the marketing process or the sales funnel where we had greatest opportunity for biggest impact. So this is something that you can grab. I'll put the link down in the description here, and you're just going to fill in the data over here, and it's going to give you your conversion rates at each point on the other side. And this is for a consultation funnel. So if you're a consultant or a coach and you close people over the phone, this would be the one you would use. And then the SLO model is here. And we can just back up on the consultation. Here's an example of it filled out, right? How many people saw your ad or post? How many clicks? How much did you spend on it? How many leads did you get? How many people saw your schedule a call page, which is usually the same as leads in that case. And it might just be how many people watched the video. You might go straight to watch a video, and that is actually your lead magnet or your value. How many calls were scheduled? How many calls were completed? How many buyers, and what was the total revenue? This is based on a $3,500 offer, which is pretty standard. Some people go higher, some people go lower, but it gives you a good ballpark. And you can see your cost per click, and then your lead conversion percent, cost per lead, call scheduled, show up rate, closing rate, and your net revenue is the ultimate information down here. Now let's look at an SLO, where say you have a low ticket front end offer with a bump and then an upsell, right? And so here's some examples for that. 25,000 people saw it, 500 clicks, you spent $400, 150 leads, and then from the leads, say we're not going straight to a purchase, which some people still do, but let's say you're going from a lead magnet into that, you could just leave these blank and go to straight to how many people saw your page here, and then how many buyers, how many order bumps, how many upsells or one-time offers, and what was the total revenue. And so on this one, we can see the click-through rate, the cost per click, lead conversion rate, CPL, cost per lead, sales page percent, that's pretty high. Coming from a lead, you do sometimes get a little bit higher if you have a video on your sales page. Order bumps, OTOs, average order value, which is an important number to know. Revenue per click, also important, your cost per click versus your revenue per click, and your total net revenue. So here's a forecaster that I use with these clients to do some brainstorming on what we want to test, right? And you'll see this gives you, this is kind of for planning, but we use it to brainstorm too. So let's say you're spending $20 a day on this SLO funnel. You're paying 75 cents a click. These are your actual numbers right now. 20% of people become leads. 2%, which is a much more normal sales page conversion, right? 2% get the product, $27 product. 30% get the bump, $37. 15% get the OTO for $97. And then let's just say that you're going to offer a bonus webinar to everybody who gets your product. And with that, let's say you have a 20% and then a 3% conversion from the webinar. It's $497. Maybe there's a VIP upgrade for $397. And then everybody who comes in as a lead, let's say 2% of those people, let's say everybody goes through a consult email sequence to book a call with you to work with you. Let's say 2% of those people book a call, 75% show up, 30% sales conversion. Those are sort of my standards on that. And let's say it's a $4,500 offer. So you can see back here, if you're spending $20 a day on ads, and that's 27 clicks, right? As it works its way through, you're not really making a lot of front-end sales, right? So you're actually, if you're paying for tools ad expense and tools, you're losing money at $20 a day on ads. And this is hard for some people to wrap their head around. So that's why I like doing this exercise, right? You don't actually get profitable until you go to $40 a day at these metrics. But let's just see if you could get this up to 25% of people opt in. And let's say you get that up to 3% on the sales page. All right. And all of this is going to be the same. And we're going to say that 30% show up to that webinar. And so that's actually everybody that's a lead. So not just buyers, everybody that's a lead gets invited to the webinar. And let's say you get this up to 5% conversion. We'll leave that at 20. We'll leave all these others the same. That still puts you at a loss at $20, but it really increases your profit as you move down into the higher spending, right? So the thing I want to really point out here is when you have an SLO funnel, a self-liquidating offer, you have to get really good conversion rates in order to make that profitable unless you have something on the back end to sell them. So down here at $40 a day, we're making almost $5,000 a month. Now look, we're spending $1,200 to make that $4,200, but that just means if you spend more, you're going to make more once your funnel is converting. So this is where what we measure improves. The things that we pay attention to, we can improve through time. So let's look at this with a call funnel. $10 a day, let's say 75 cents, and I've got 25%. Ideally you want 30% on that lead magnet, but we're just going to look at this anyway. Let's say 10% of people book a call, 50% show up rate, 20% closing rate. So you close 1 in every 5 people you talk to, and it's a $3,500 offer. Then you're still making a little bit of profit. And this is one of the big reasons that a lot of people start with one-on-one coaching or a services offer, because it's easy to get profit. It's easier to get profitable quickly with an offer like this than it is to get profitable with an offer where you're going through the funnel and you're going through all the time and investment of creating the offers and running ads and all those things, to really struggle to get profitable with that over time until you've nailed down something you know your audience wants. So this is a great way to test things, sell some group coaching or one-on-one coaching or services to improve your marketing process. And then if we come back through here and let's say we do increase that to 30%, let's say 75% show up and you start closing even just 25%, just 5% more, right? That's still going to increase your profitability for that 1 month. And then when you're up to $20 a day, you're significantly more profitable with your ads. And that's on a $600 ad spend. That's not a big ad spend per month. And I get if you're not making money yet, it feels like a big ad spend. So, you know, baby steps, right? Change one thing at a time and get there. And then I just kind of put some fixed costs in here too. Like maybe you have a VA, maybe you have to pay for tools and things like that. 3% is pretty standard for merchant fees. If you have to pay a salesperson, you can add that in later on as well. So these are very useful tools that I use with my clients just to help them really see, get a visual representation of what it's going to take. And also at the current conversion numbers, what spending more might look like. Now, this is not a linear process. Your ad conversion rates are going to change a little bit non-linear over time as you're testing things. If you run ads for a while, you probably know that. But this is one way that we can really pay attention. And in both of these audit formats, we're testing the points where you can change something by 0.5 percentage point, 1 percentage point, 5 percentage points, dramatically change the revenue in your business. So let's go back to that call funnel, right? When we're getting, let's say we have to spend $1 a click, we're getting that 30% leads, and let's say we get another 2% calls booked. That's probably not going to change things much, right? But it compounds over time as you're spending more money. And everything else is the same. Let's say we increase our price to $4,000. for a program, then you're making more money. And look, these aren't guarantees. I can't tell you if you do X, Y is going to happen. These are great tools to play with to see what outcomes might look like. And then you test the parts of your funnel that you want to test to say, hey, can I get more people clicking on this that are highly qualified leads coming in so that more of them convert? So I can start converting. Here's a number that will make a difference. 30% of the people that I talk to, right? Let's say 15% book a call and I close 30%. Then suddenly your profit down here starts changing dramatically on a 30-day profit and a 30-day revenue. So this is why we need to know our numbers, come up with those key metrics in your business that make a difference. And this is exactly what I do to help clients double, triple, or 5x revenue. We get into their business, we see what is happening right now, and we identify sort of the low-hanging fruit, the easy things to impact that we know will produce big results on the back end. So I hope that you found this helpful. And if there's something else you want to see a video about or you want to learn about, let me know in the comments. I will see you next time. Have a great week.